give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason.
Renowned physicist Stephen Hawking has made a statement about artificial intelligence, basically warning us that could lead to the end of mankind. It's very a complex algorithm of artificial intelligence, and they got onto the subject of it, and here's what he had to say about it.
Once humans develop artificial intelligence, it would take off on its own and redesign itself at an ever-increasing rate. But I think the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
Good evening, good afternoon, actually, ladies and gentlemen. We are joined here for the NA Challengers Cup number 4, day 1, and we're here watching this matchup against FTP, and I do believe we are seeing Furious, right? Maybe I'm gonna recheck here for you guys just to make sure I get the names exactly right. You know, I like to make sure we got every informational thing possible, so we're gonna go ahead and do that for you. So we're looking at this bracket right now. It is going to be an interesting one. Some buys going on through, some teams not showing up. So this first matchup going to be match number 6. Team Yo Furious taking on FTP White. An interesting one. Not really sure what we're going to see here for map set because we didn't really get enough information on the back end of things again. So again, I know we're at least starting here on a hard point. So we will be getting started here in a couple seconds. We're just waiting on both teams to be ready. And again, you know, we get to see some new faces, some new names out here, give them some prospects of trying to make it into that top 65 of the Face It Challenger scene. So these guys are fighting for an opportunity here. Best of 5, remember that. Again, we'll see how it breaks out when we get into this next one. And if whoever wins this one is already going to be taking on you know, in the next matchup, it's going to be match 256. So it's going to be a long wait here for whoever wins this matchup. But, you know, winning this matchup does set good in the long run of things for your team. You know, you have a long run to go through into that loser side if you do. So it's a, you know, it's definitely a hard ask to do if you do lose match number 1. A very stacked bracket. We'll see how the side of FTP and the side of Team Furious, Yo Furious, I'm sorry, are able to come out and see what, you know, how they play, what style of COD we're going to see from each side. It's an interesting one for sure. We head into map number 1. I do believe it's going to be on Raid from what I'm seeing on the back end of things here. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be loading here in just a couple minutes. So make sure you got a drink. Make sure you got something, you know, to snack on, because this is definitely going to be an entertaining day today. So stay tuned. We're probably going to be on, off all day today. So it's definitely going to be a long one. We appreciate you guys. If you do decide to jump in, hop in, say what's up to the chat, make sure you go, you know, talk to us as well. We do appreciate you guys for coming in. We will be getting, you know, we'll see what happens. We will be getting predictions in as we head into a Blackheart. Map number 1, a bang out, if you will. We're going to see whose aim is better on map number 1 as we open up on into it. FTP White taking on Team Yo Furious. Let's see how it opens up for both sides. Again, teams just trying to get onto the right sides here off the rip. Again, making sure we have everybody on the right side. So let's open this one up in a Face It Challengers Cup number 4, day 1. Starting off with an interesting matchup here. We'll see how it opens up onto it. And first on the docket here is going to be the side of FTP White. Chucky trying to find something. Irex going to be able to collect 3. That's going to be 2. Make it 4, actually. All dead for the side of FTP White as a side of Team Yo Furious. Able to open up the hill. That's going to be an early 2 dead. Make it 3 for Chucky as he collects on a big one as well. He gets 2 into that feed. But again, his teammate able to trade out in Haze, and we'll see if they're able to play this P2 time. You know, an early break into P1 is very good, solid, able to make a play on the backside into the middle window, but Contestion has came through. He's going to try to find this player. That's 3 dead. He's the only one left up here. He has to play his life a little bit as he connects on 1, can't get any more, and Irex already in position for rotations to P2 with the last little bit of time going to his side as well. Again, a back and forth just jostling for position for P1. Really not a hard fight as Irex makes a play into the back and he gets it. But teammates are there for the side of FTP White. They're able to break on into the hill, collect onto this good hill time. But an early break from Team Yo Furious again helps for their side. Furious Bottom trying to make a play into the back, can't get it done, and it's Solid Season again that makes the play into the back when his team needs him the most. He has 1 to deal with in the front. He spots him out. He gets the kill, can't get the second one though, but his teammates trade it out. Again, just playing these trades very well. Furious Bottom trying to make a play through the back of the map, and he's able to break in as well. Irex having a great start, 7-3, 7-3 from Furious Bottoms, but some of these other players from their team need to try to pick it up just a little bit here as we head to rotations here onto the next hill. Hayes is able to get that knife kill on the contestant, so not a lot of time going into the last little bit of things. About 5 seconds as we head for these rotations to P3. Key already here. He's playing that anchor role a little bit more on this map for his team. A very hard role with that AR, a close engagement map, but he's doing well so far. 2 and 4, trying to find these kills into the middle. He spots out one. Can he get any more? He cannot, but his teammate is there for the trade. Can they do it? And they are able to, pushing the side of Team Yo Furious back even further, and Furious Bottom able to get a early kill onto that as well. Prospect able to try to find a play, but he gets traded out early. Teammates from the side of Team Yo Furious just getting blended now as Key goes on a 2 streak again. He is now sending on a 5-5 scoreline. Last time we checked in, 2 and 4 from him, but it is still a push out that needs to happen from the side of FTP White. They do not have the spawns for P4. Irex in the middle of the map just playing the cutoffs as fast as possible. Furious Bottom trying to make a play now. He's holding down the spawns in the back, but he gets taken care of by FTP White early. And again, Irex the only one now here, but he has teammates for help. 1 kill does happen. Team shots going in as well. They're going to try to make this play, and they do break it early. A lot of time left here for both sides to try to fight for as FTP White early break into the hill, but they get taken care of quick as Furious Bottom does get taken care of on the stairs. Solid can't get any more kills there, but this angle from Prospect is a very hard one to clear out. He's able to collect one, and you know, some mistakes were made from the side of FTP White, falling off the map, unfortunately. And again, these rotations have favored the side of Team Yo Furious for now, but we head back to a P1 where we saw a fight for the life of it. Again, we'll see what happens. As I say that, though, 3 dead here for FTP White. Gravity trying to go huge on the outside as he's holding it down, but he gets taken care of. 2 dead now for the side of Team Yo Furious. They have to figure something out, but they are on the hill for now as there is one player. Solid doesn't check his angle there. We head to this P5. A little bit of an interesting hill on this outside side. Sorry, chat. I did forget about P5 here, but we head back to P1 after this one. But the rotations are, spawns are a little wonky here. You can see rotations coming through the middle of the map. Chucky able to get that one with the SMG in hand. Furious, though, making a huge play in the back of the map. He is 15-9. He's going to be able to spot one. Can he get any more? There's another big kills from this man on your screen. 17-9. Can he collect any more? But his teammates are dying in hill, unfortunately. Hayes can't get the one from front door. That's 2 dead. Now, for the side of FTP White, they're just going to elect to rotate here, which is not a bad idea as they start to get the kills into the hill as well, as Solid does go down after that first initial kill. Hayes trying to make sure that there's nothing coming from top window as the last little bit of time does go to the side of Team Yo Furious, but they're going to try and fight, if you're FTP White, as hard as possible for as much time onto this P1 side, but an early break does come on in. That's going to be 2 dead. Now for FTP White, make it 3 as the side of Team Yo Furious start to hit their flow state here late in the map. They have the spawns favoring them as well, and Furious can't get the second one, unfortunately, but his teammates are here, can't get them as well, as Chucky able to get 2, spots out another one in window. He's 18-13, slowly starting to pick it back up here for his side as he collects another one. That's a 3 streak, can't get the 4th from him, unfortunately. And it does not go their way as the last little bit of time does favor the side of Team Yo Furious with 3 dead. Prospect, the only one close to this P2 side. So really, the favorable side has been enacted by the side of Team FTP White here as 23-16 from Solid Season as he just holds this front door and this angle from the hop up. Collects another one. That's another 2 dead here for the side of Team Yo Furious. They really have to hit a route here if they want to try to break this. That's another one for Key. Can he get any more? Spots out Irex, making a play into the back, and Chucky already on the offensive of this one as there is still a player in the back of the map, and the hill gets broken for now as Prospect holding down this hop up angle. He gets taken care of quick. Another flank from the other side happening again. We'll see if Gravity can make a play on the hill. He cannot. Time coming in. Contestion now going out. Can the kill happen? Unfortunately, cannot. And the side of Team Yofurious still retain the hill for now, as the time is still getting collected by them, and the spawns are ever closer to that hill time. So the rotations are coming in for the side of FTP White. You know, just not electing to play this last little bit of time. They got a lot of good time onto that one. They've had good time on this hill as well. We'll see if they can do the same thing here as Hayes is trying to make a play into the middle of the map. He does get taken care of, unfortunately, and that's going to be a 2 dead for both sides. This hill time fight has to come through. Key able to secure the spawns for his side as a contestant does come in for a second. Only down right now about 20 points as they continue to fry into the front of the map. Solid 28 and 21, 20 and 18 from Chucky as he holds down this backdoor rotation as well. Spots another one out middle map, and he turns and burns him. Can't get the fourth, unfortunately, as Gravity's still making a play into the back of the map, but Solid there for the trade out for his team. They have held this pretty much the entire time of it as the rotations are finally coming in for P3. They still have the hill time, and they're going to be able to take the lead here for the first time as FTP White has now done so. They look to bring themselves back into this one. Irex making a play into the middle of the map. Can he get anything done, though? That's the real question. 189 to 181 and counting as Irex does take care of one into the back door, but his teammates get taken care of on hill. He collects onto another one. Can he get any more? He cannot, and the spawns favor the side of FTP White again. Headed into the later half of this one. This is where this map can be decided. It really matters on this 1v1 kill. Chucky able to dance around it, and his teammates trade it out as well. This is going to be a huge scoreline for them at the end of this one, as FTP White looks to try to make this their map, holding down these rotations. All teammates are dead close, and the spawns are not favoring them as the last little bit of time still favors the side of FTP White, but Irex here close, gets taken care of. Solid, making these rotations happen now for P5 as they have the rotations in, and P5 is going to be switching over now as Hayes is going to be on the hill time. This is where they look to close this one out, but they have to hold a couple waves here from the side of Team Yofurious. 2 dead now. Gravity, the last one, trying to make a play on the hop-up. He gets spotted out, and Hayes can't make the kill happen. Irex now into the middle of the map on the hop-up side. Can he collect on the one? He cannot, as team kills come in as well. This is unfortunate scenarios for Team Yofurious as this break has not allowed them to be able to come in, and it's Chucky who just slams the door shut on them again for the side of Team Yofurious. This does look to be the end unless they can try to break this hill for the last couple seconds, and they bang it out and are able to do so. But we head back to a P1 with FTP White only needing a couple seconds here on the hill. We'll see how it goes down. Kills coming out for Key as he collects onto a big 2. Solid 39 and 27. Hill time still getting captured now as a contest does come on in. That's going to be 2 dead. Chucky and Solid able to collect on 2. Chucky falling off the map, but the time gets in, and the side of FTP White take map number 1 in a bang out. 40 and 28 from this man on your screen. Solid going nuclear for his side in map number 1. They're able to do what they need to do. We're going to head to a quick break here, chat. After that, after you see the scorecard, give me 1 second, chat, and we'll be right back for map number 2. Sorry, Dream. I'm getting a call. Hello? No, I did not. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Just got a phone call there. Had to take a quick break because of that. answering the phone. But ladies and gentlemen, a crazy map for both sides. Team Yo Furious came in, and we're not able to take map number 1 in a close score line, but we head to map number 2. An interesting one here for both sides. Colossus Search and Destroy, another close range map, close engagement, if you will. We'll see if that CBQ style favors, again, the side of FTP White, or will Team Yo Furious have the better plays headed into S&D? Let's see what happens. Headed into map number 2, Colossus S&D, ladies and gentlemen. We got a draw. Unfortunately, the lobby is not going to be loading up. We are going to be going back into the pre-match lobby. So we'll talk a little bit more about Colossus S&D here. A very interesting one. S&D has played, interesting in this game. I would say, personally, it's very either one-sided or, it's a mix fest. So we'll see what happens here. And yeah, we'll see we'll see what happens here. We actually have a player disconnect, so unfortunate scenarios. We're going to wave. Actually, we're not. We're just going to keep on rolling. Chat, talk to me a little bit. Tell me how y'all are feeling today. We got 9 viewers in here. Thank you for everybody watching the chat tonight. This morning, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome in. We appreciate you guys for joining as always. And, an interesting set did happen in that, again, in the close range CPQ engagement map. FTP and White was able to edge it out in a close match. Only about a 50-point scoreline at the end of it. We'll see how S&D favors for both sides here. Colossus plays really weird just because, again, it's that close engagement battle that you're going to have to fight for. We'll see if teams do elect to go to that B side. It's a very hard point to get to just because of how deep it is into the spawn of the players on the defensive side. So we'll see if they do decide to do so or if it's going to be more of the same kind of, let's run it down at each other from both sides. Yeah, and if you guys want to as well, make sure you guys go vote into the predictions. I'm not sure if we're doing map predictions or if we're doing the whole... Okay, we're doing the whole series prediction, so if you guys want to go vote into some channel points, maybe win some, maybe lose some, go vote who do you think is going to win the series. We appreciate you guys as always. And as always, guys, if you need to go watch back a VOD or anything like that, we have a YouTube channel directly for that as well. And as well, guys, if you want to get involved into when we're going to get going live, what we're going to be casting, what league it's for, and what division it's going to be for, get involved into our Discord as well. It's a huge asset to have. You can have conversations with us if you need help getting into the casting scene as well. We will be there for you. We appreciate you guys as always for joining in. But we head into map number 2. We're loading in Colossus S&D. If you haven't yet, make sure you grab a drink. I got some water here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Map number 2. Here we go. Just starting into it, ladies and gentlemen, as again, it is going to be another draw, unfortunately. Not sure on this one. It looks like teammates did not get switched to the right side, unfortunately. So we'll try to figure something out here. We're going to head to a quick break here, ladies and gentlemen, as they try to figure out what's going on with the lobby. We'll come back when they're loaded in and ready to go into map number 2. We appreciate you guys as well. Oh, never mind, ladies and gentlemen. We're loading back on in. Here we go. This should be the right one. Third time is the charm, ladies and gentlemen. Colossus S&D coming live and direct here as we head on into it. Hopefully, we see some of those snipers coming out as well into this one. We'll see if that happens. Welcome in to everybody. If you're new into the chat, make sure you go hit that follow button. We do appreciate you if you do decide to do so. If not, it's all right, brother. Just come watch some good COD with us, some good casting as well as we head into S&D, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we are switching sides still. Actually, we got it. Everything is on the right side here as we head into round number 1. And we are going to be on the offensive side of FTP White as Chucky just kind of jump peeking here, trying to make information known as an aid connection does get spotted out to. Chucky just electing not to play too much information here. Hayes is going to be your bomb carrier. So you can see number 4 just playing the middle of the map. The lean is coming more towards this B side from the side of FTP. They need to try to make something happen here. Time starting to dwindle away for FTP. And again, first blood goes their way as Hayes connects onto it. Middle of the map, play, solid, spots out one, gets taken care of, unfortunately. Now in a 3v3 scenario. Play starts to slow down as there's only about 27 seconds and counting left to plant this bomb for the side of FTP White. Hayes is just going to get on it as quick as possible as the rotations have came on through. Irex spots out the bomb planter, unfortunately, into the middle of the map. Irex now 2-0 on the start. And only one player left up for the side of FTP, and Chucky gets taken care of. 3 on the round from Irex. 1-0 now for the side of Team Yo Furious as they take the first round, able to bounce back here in map number 2. Yo, CP, wow, you just put 12 racks on FTP. Let's go, dude. That guy is locked in. We head into the next round here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the side of Team Yo Furious on offense. We'll see what they elect to do. It's going to be Gravity picking up bomb first. 3-0 start here for Irex, looking to try to get some streaks for his side. Furious bottom making a play into the middle of map now on this P1 side. Just getting information on over, playing this a little bit slow. Shots going down from the other side, from the side of FTP White. The first engagements are going to be coming here close. Number 7 and number 3 looking for engagements off the rip. As they just play back now for information even more as they do spot out maybe a couple players on this B angle. 2 players into the middle of the map. That's going to be an early 2 dead for the side of FTP. It's Irex and Prospect left into it by themselves. Irex gets taken care of, and now Prospect left up by himself in the 1v4. And the side of FTP White just kind of flying at the side at Prospect right now. Looking for him in the back of the map. They do not spot him out. One player gets spotted out, and I do believe that, as I say that, that is going to be the round here for FTP White. 1-1, tied up. Going back onto the offensive side of FTP White. 3 kills coming in for this man on your screen as well. Solid season, having a great start to the S&D 2. 1-1 now. Both these teams really loving this close engagement kind of maps right now. We'll see how this plays out going deeper into the rounds again. It's going to be an offensive side and a rush out here for the side of FTP White. Solid trying to make a play happen as 1 kill does come in. It's actually going to be a team kill onto Key as Hayes does get taken care of as well on that nade too. Now Solid and Chucky Cod left up into it by themselves as Chucky able to get 1. He spots out another player in the back of the map. Last player for the side of Team Yo Furious is going to be middle map. So Prospect middle map, 1 playing into the back. Solid season on a 4 streak. 2 left up for him. He's got to figure out this play. Can't get it done. SMG versus AR. And the AR wins that battle, unfortunately. 2-1 now for Team Furious. We head into the next round, 2-1, Team Furious. Their offensive play looked a little bit stagnant. Both sides having some stagnant play coming from their offensive sides. They need to try to pick it up on that side. We'll see if they do so here for the side of Team Furious. Now 2-1 up. See if they can make it 3-1, as I do believe they're going to be electing to take this bomb to the A site. Plays coming out to this B side as well. Now the heavy pressure, I do believe, is going to be enacted to this A site off this play. Gravity still has bombs, just shoulder peeking. Does take some shots in, but unfortunately able to play it back for both sides. Still in the 4v4. As Irex spots out one, taking some shots downrange. Can't get anything to connect, but bomb still not planted here on the dwindling down of time. And again, first blood now going to the side of FTP White. This is where we can see this play happen now, as Furious Bottom trying to make a play happen. 27 and counting for them, as play does come through for FTP White. Now 2 down for them. For Team Furious, is Gravity able to collect back on one. Gravity and Prospect left in the 2v3 situation. Now 1v3. Bomb still not planted, as he can only get one into the round. It's Team Furious being stagnant again on their offensive side. FTP White able to take another round, 2-2 here. We'll see what happens in this next round here. Solid season, 6-3 start from him. Offensive side back onto FTP White. We'll see what happens. I do believe someone hit some knife plays there onto Solid, because he got some damage coming off the rip. As again, the play coming through the middle of the map, but Solid able to play his time here, and they're able to get 2. Now 2v2 for both sides. It's 2 die on off this middle play. Solid season. Still making a play as he collects onto another one. See if he can get any more into this round. This would be the 3rd for him, as he spots out Gravity in the back of the map. And Hayes still has this bomb. He can kind of plant this to the A site. He does so. And the bomb goes down. Now in Gravity's, what can he do? That is a question. He's going to fully rotate this play, trying to, make this a 1v1 chow for Hayes to try to play. The spot out does not happen. Now the information given on over, and Solid able to turn and burn through the spawn and get the last kill. Now 3-2 on their offensive side. First offensive win from both sides, as Solid goes 9-3 right now. And we're only 5 rounds deep, ladies and gentlemen. Three, 2 now, still favoring the side of FTP White. They look to have the prowess here in the S&D as well. As we go back onto the offensive side of Team Furious, Gravity trying to make a play. Gets a stun to connect. Nade going out as well. Nade does not connect on anything, unfortunately. Gravity 6-3, just trying to play his life with the bomb in hand. Solid gets a spot out into that middle of the map. Does not think another player is there, unfortunately. Furious Bottom able to connect onto one. Can he get... Oh my goodness, as Hayes makes a huge play for this round to keep his side alive. Looking for this 4-2 scoreline, as Chucky gets another one. Now Furious left up by himself in a 2v1. Bomb going to be able to go down, as Chucky and Key are going to be able to play with each other, and Key just snaps onto him with the AR. Unfortunate, as the bomb does get defused. Furious Bottom not having a great S&D game right now. 0-6 from him. 4-2. Favoring FTP White now. And again, this play still coming through into the middle of the map. It's going to FTP White going to be on their offensive side. That round gets a little bit stagnant for both sides in the middle of things. But again, the play comes on through. It's Furious Bottom going to be into the middle of the map on P1. He spots out a shoulder, I do believe, but does he not? No, more players are going to be here. And that's going to be first blood for FTP White. Key making a play onto the outside as well for Prospect. As a spot out does happen. He knows the player is here. Solid, making a solid play into the back of the map, just fully flanking them is Irex, able to collect onto one. Still in a 2v3 scenario, in a deficit on a player here. And again, Gravity. Unfortunately, unfortunately, not able to get the kill there. Neither is his teammate. Now 5-2 for the side of FTP White. 1 round away from taking it, as they have not slowed down after chaining 2 rounds together. This would be 4 back-to-back for the side of FTP White here. Can they do so? We head back on to the offensive side of Team Yo Furious. This has been more of their stagnant side again. We'll see if they can do something to get the round win here on offense. Irex trying to make a play on the outside. Trophy does go on out. Irex playing through the top now. Can he get one? Spots out the player through the middle and the back stairs. And again, nothing given over yet. As I say that, first blood does come on through. Furious Bottom still not going to be having a kill into the round. 0-8 for him, as this is potentially the last round of S&D, as Solid is just looking to wrap this map up for his side, and he does so, getting the 3K at the end, finishing with a crazy scoreline. 6-2, favoring FTP White as they go 2-0 up here. And it's 12-4 from Solid. Absolutely money plays coming out of him. Having a huge one for his side. 0-8 from Furious Bottom. Unfortunate from him. Not the start you would want in the S&D as we head back into it. Overload going to be the next one that we head into, ladies and gentlemen. An interesting game mode, new game mode, but it's still something that, you know, a lot of teams are working through. You know, they've played something quite like this in, you know, other games, maybe Capture the Flag, or, you know, even the ball game from Jetpack era. So it is an interesting one when we head into it. It will be, you know, kind of who's going to be more aggressive on the map, and we're going to see that off the rip, and we've saw that already from the side of FTP White. They just need to continue that aggression and making sure the plays happen for them. As you saw it in the S&D, they didn't slow down in the aggression, and in the hardpoint, they were aggressive throughout. As we head into this next one, it's going to be a very, very interesting one. Not sure what map we're going to be seeing here. You know, if something like a Scar comes up, a defensively sided map. If, you know, something like a Den comes up, also a defensively sided, you know, one-sided map almost, if you will. I shouldn't say defensively because you play defense on both sides, but more of a defensively sided one-sided map, I should say. And we'll see how that goes out through in the map picks and bans here. But, you know, an interesting one here as we head into it. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick break as we are just waiting for the teams to load up, and we'll be loaded into it when we come back.
primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful. Humans, who are limited by slow biological evolution, couldn't compete.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and we do get the din overload. And again, ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this match is going into the next one as soon as possible. So right now, it does look like the side of FTP White looking to make a run in this cup number 4. We'll see if they can continue to do so and close this match out. That's the real question right now as we head on into din overload, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how it goes on. It is going to be the side of FTP White not on the favorable side here off the rip. And it is going to be an early 2 dead. Make it 3 now. Middle of the map going to be the play as one does get traded out. Chucky and team able to collect onto this point. They have blockers in position. Hayes able to have that pistol out as soon as possible. Just playing back as Chucky connects onto a big 3-piece on the backside of map. And the first score is secured by the side of FTP White. They're going to play back into that broken dojo side as Solid just playing solidly in the spawn of the side of Team Yo Furious as another 3 dead happens in the kill feed. Solid just cutting through the map right now. Can't get anything done for Chucky as unfortunately he tries to pick up that point pistol kill from Key. Absolutely disgusting here. There's another one trying to come on through. Trade out does happen as Hayes still here with the point close. Solid now picks up that last kill close to Hill. They have to try to get another wipe here to try to figure this out. Teammates are dying in the map. You got to help them if you're the side of Solid. Maybe making a play is the point where you push now for the side of Team FTP White. Again, the kill's still going through. Gravity holding down the spawn, and it's able to get secured after before the kill. Now 2-0 up for the side of FTP White as they continue to push through the spawn of the side of Team Yo Furious. Then the side of FTP White saying, we are the more dominant team. We know the pressure sides, and they are showing you that now as they score another one. Only 1 point away to enact halftime now as they continue to fry into the middle of the map. We head back to P1 for the neutral zone capture as Solid collects on another one. 7 and 2 from him. As kills still favoring right now the side of FTP White. Chucky caught in the top broken window of Team Yo Furious. His first kills do go on in, but that's going to be an early 2 dead again for the side of Team Yo Furious, and they have to really play this to perfection if they want to try to keep this point out of the capture zone, and they do so for now. A lot of time left on the clock as Key's able to connect onto one. Point is going to be at Key's feet. Solid trying to find something here. Key able to get one. That's going to be a 2 dead. Make it. Oh, Key can't get the third, unfortunately. 2 for 2 trade out does happen. Fighting around this point still as a neutral zone point goes back into middle of the map. Gravity able to collect onto one. Solid going to be able to make the play here as he's just going to run it down as fast as possible. Again, the side of Team Yo Furious has to be here, but as I say that, the kills come on through for them. 2v2 onto the hill, and it's Irex with the point on back, having blockers in position as well. First Bloods do not go their way as they are 2 down with a point in the back of the map, just trying to hold this in a defensive posture for now. As a kill comes on through, and this is going to be where they try to secure it, but unfortunately, it does not come on through. As Solid can't get one, doesn't check the corner there, but it's Chucky with another big 3-piece in the round, and that's going to be halftime for FTP White as they take the first half 4-0. Chucky, COD 14 and 8 from him, making some huge plays happen for his team to secure the points. And you saw it there first. Halftime coming through, favoring the side of FTP White as we head into the next round. 4-0 up for FTP White. They can kind of park the bus on the side of Team Yo Furious, but they have to play defensively smart again as we head into this round. First blood, second blood as well, going to Team Yo Furious, as Solid able to collect on one. Middle of the map play coming on through, and Team Yo Furious already making a play to try to capture this point as Furious bottoms in the top window position as Chucky gets taken care of. The kill's coming on through, but the point gets stopped at the goal line again, and it is not looking good for the side of Team Yo Furious, not able to score on the better side, and Solid almost turning and burning, able to connect on that kill as well, as finally it is Team Yo Furious able to connect onto the point here, trying to get a secure on in, but 3-player from the side of FTP White in for defense, and Chucky making a play from behind to connect on to the point carrier. Blockers need to be in position for the side of FTP as they go down to make it 3 now for their side. All dead for FTP as the point is trying to get secured now from the side of Team Yo Furious. Furious bottom trying to make a play onto the stair side. Can't get anything done. 2 able to get connected onto is Solid. Goes huge and does not allow the side of Team Yo Furious to connect on the point. Key gets an early trade out after Solid goes down, and Hayes now here just securing the point for his team, just playing the time as much as possible. Solid gets one, can't get any more, and Hayes able to get one as well as he finally gets taken down. And this is where the side of Team Yo Furious looks to try to score as 1 kill comes on through. Can they get any more from the side of FTP White, pushing them back? And again, it is a very back and forth match so far. As I say that, 2 dead now for the side of Team Yo Furious, looking to try to capture this point as they connect onto 1, and first point does come on in for Team Yo Furious. 1-4 now, 3 down for them. They need to try to chain these as fast as possible, but again, the clock is dwindling. You need to try to play these as sooner than later for the side of Team Yo Furious. Gravity already here on the next point, just trying to get blockers in position. As I see that, 3 dead now for their side from Irex as he's 20-14, and the secure coming on through again. It's going to be a 2-4 scoreline. Only 2 down now for the side of Team Yo Furious as FTP White is able to clear out the spawn, but they need to be able to push up to the point here as 1 is collected by Hayes. Hayes able to get the point as well. Now 2 dead for the side of Team Yo Furious. FTP White still trying to make a play onto it. Key is spotted out, able to get 1. Stun check coming on through as 1 does get stunned out. Nade coming on in as well as a point is going to be rotated back into the spawn of the side of Team Yo Furious. Maybe not the greatest decision, but as I say that, the kills come on through for both sides as the rotation comes on in again for Team Yo Furious, playing this back through their spawn to the other side. 2 from top window as the chows come on through. You can now see number 44, Gravity, making a play on this outside broken dojo. He has his point in position. Blocker kill can't come on through, and still middle of the map play gets taken care of. And now Team Yo Furious having to lick their wounds and play the spawn a little bit better. But as I say that, 4 dead in the kill feed here for Team Yo Furious. And this is where the bus is going to be parked for the side of FTP White. Chucky trying to make another play happen. 25-16 from him. He's only got that pistol in hand. Remind you that with that point on the back, only pistol in hand does get taken care of. Moving that point back into the middle of the map onto that P3 side. 2 for 2 trade. As I say that, 2 dead now for Team Yo Furious. Trying to bring this one back. Back and forth into it. Still no secure yet for the side of Team Yo Furious. And as I say that, Hayes may have just secured the series and the map for his team as he knocks down a big three-piece. And the pistol coming on in for the score. Can't get it done, but Solid Season does connect onto it. And that last score just going to be able to wrap it up with the reset timer as well. It is mathematically impossible for the side of Team Yo Furious to try to win this. And that's going to do that. Team Yo Furious losing to FTP White round 1, getting knocked out of the NA Challengers Cup for week 1. And again, unfortunate scenario. FTP White just looking stronger in all 3 game modes. As, ladies and gentlemen, we will be following this FTP White side into this next match, so we will be headed into another match here again. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you as always. We're going to head to a quick break, let this lobby get loaded up, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Yo, 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 ladies, and you did not miss anything yet, ladies and gentlemen. We are joined back into it as well, ladies and gentlemen. We are in this match. FTP White trying to make another match happen, another win happen here. We'll see if they can do it as we head into a Colossus hardpoint, another close engagement hardpoint. You saw them on Blackheart in the last one. We'll see if they can do it. King Kiko able to break on into the hill first. That's going to be 2 dead here for their side. Make it 3 now as they break into the hill. All 4 dead on this initial hill from this side. We'll see what can happen here as I say that. Chucky Cod trying to make a play happen as he collects onto 2. Now 2 and 1 from him on a 2 streak. The other kills happen around the map as the time goes back in favor of FTP White, headed into this next rotation of hills. These are crucial ones into this one. A big money hill coming in. As I say that, again, this side able to break again. Team, they're trying to get into it. As Cascades and Team Cascades are opening this up with an early start here. King Kiko not having the rotations is Team Cascade. Can they find anything else? Cascades himself able to break onto the hill. Can he get one? He cannot. There is a player from this side in the back of the map, though, trying to make a play happen. They're spawning there as well. Hayes just runs by one, gets one, but can't get any more. And now King Kiko able to not make anything happen. Is Solid able to make another play. Solid season having a solid time right now into the front of the map. Hayes there for the trade out. These 1-for-win trades are just going their way. If you're FTP White, that's 2 dead. The nade bounces off a teammate, unfortunately. Stun coming in as well, as this hill time has favored them for the majority of it. We head to another rotation for this P3, a crucial one, as 2 dead for the side of Team Cascades. And again, Key can't get anything done, but the rotations are heavy for the side of FTP White. But Team Cascade is still here. They have to fight for this as Chucky can't get anything, and that's going to be an early 3 dead here for the side of Team Cascade as Jade connects on another big 2-piece, 8 and 5 from him. Kills come on out, but again, King Kiko able to trade them out as well. As Cascades making a play into the back of the map. He spots 1, spots 2, can't get the last one, as Solids able to get 2 from their side as well. And now the rotation's looking... the spawn's looking a little bit wonky here. If you're the side of FTP White, you need to try to fight for it as fast as possible. But again, you just want to hold this time too. You still got good time here. About 20 seconds and counting left into it for FTP White as the trades on hill do come out, favoring the side of FTP White as Chucky still trying to make a play happen. As this rotate is coming in. 12 and 5 on a 3 streak from this young man on your screen as he continues to fry, opening up into map number 1. He spots out another one. His teammate is there for the trade as Hayes gets it. Key going to be able to have these rotations in line. As again, Hayes able to connect onto another one. Contestants still in though. As I say that, Team Cascade able to break on into the hill with a 3K. And King Kiko is really the reason that it's happened. And again, 2 kills going back and forth. Bando able to get 2 into the middle of the map. Can he collect onto any more? He does so on a 4 streak for that young man. Cascades now in the front. This time still not favoring FTP White, but only 1 left up onto the hill. If you're the side of Team Cascades, you still have some kind of defense in Bando in the middle of the map. He does spot out 1 and able to connect onto it. This man is on a streak. He's starting to heat up finally. Does get taken care of, but we head back to a P1. We'll see what can happen here as Solid's able to connect onto the middle of the map. Can he get any more? He cannot. Cascades gets 1. Can't get any more. 3 dead, though, for Team Cascades. Make it 4. As they all die, headed into the next rotation of hills, we head to P1 again, and it was the side of Team Cascades that had a little bit better of this P1 side. The time does come in, favoring FTP White. Bando just here contesting as he finally gets taken down. Key trying to make a play happen. He's 6 and 11, trying to reheat that flame that we saw in the last matchup, but an early breakout again. Still not looking good for the side of FTP White as they continue to try to fight for this one as much as possible, but the rotation still not favoring them either. They need to try to bring themselves back into it and fight for more of a solid rotation. As I say that, Solid able to get some kind of inkling of this rotation, but his teammates do not spawn close. He is by himself on hill, and the Team Cascade able to connect on that last player as they take the lead now, even two. They've had it for a while, but it is the side of FTP White trying to fight for it. As they get a 3 dead, they flip on out, and they spot out this early as Chucky starting to heat up now. Trophy system going on out for him as well. He spots another one off that wall bounce, gets in, but teammates are here for the help again. It is FTP White holding P2 down like a gem, and they do so headed into P3 where they held it down, or at least fought for it as much as possible. They really have solid holds when it comes to this P2 side, you know, really not allowing this side of Team Cascades to break in for free, and if they do so, they're at least taking one with them. As the rotational battle is still going on to P3, Team Cascade has the time for now as we head on into it, but 1-for-1 trades do happen. Cascades making a play into the back, I do believe. So watch these spawns flip, and they do so. Is the side of FTP going to be able to read this? And they do so. As a 2 dead does happen again, it is one that gets taken care of in the backside of map, but the whole team from Team Cascades is going to be running this down. You have to be able to take some chows here, as Bando in the back of the map spots out one. Only one player close up onto hill for the side of FTP White. Another player trying to make it into the back as Bando collects onto one. But can the side of FTP White make Chucky usable here as he spots out this last player? And that's going to be that for this hill, as a rotational battle should be happening on this next fight for the side of Team Cascades. You can see it going down already, but really the breaking power for the side of FTP White has been a little bit better, even if they have a full setup sometimes. So we'll see if they can do the same thing again. They have the spawns, the setup really not there for FTP White. You're up about 30-ish points here, give or take, as King Coco able to collect onto the middle of the map, able to get one. Can he get any more? He cannot. Gets traded out, though. And the kills coming in. Chucky trying to get one, gets that connection. Jay on the outside of the map, but that's 3 dead. His teammates around him die on hill, and now he's got to fight for it by himself, and Spawn still favoring them, though, in the back of the map. 1-for-1 kill does come in. Cascade gets taken down. No players from the side of FTP White really here, and this lead looks to be changing again for the side of Team Cascades. And again, they are doing very well to keep themselves alive in this one and keep themselves at a touching distance for sure. We'll see how that handles as we go back into P1. Bando able to collect onto one, and Cascades gets 2. That's 3. Make it 3 dead now for the side of FTP White, as they are going to get this last little bit of time. We are at a 174, 176 and counting scoreline right now. This P1 matters more than anything, at least for the contestant of this time. And try to head to P2 if you're the side of FTP White. You do not want to let this side of Team Cascade have a lot of this P1 time, but right now the kills just not going your way, unfortunately, and they are trying their hardest to get into this, but they cannot. And again, we'll see if they can do so on this last take of it. It's not going to be the full time here that they're collecting onto if you're the side of Team Cascades, but again, this is a huge break for FTP White, as a rotational battle does come on in. You see the side of Team Cascade already on the full rotate here. Hayes collects onto one. I do believe that spot out is going to be happening now. Jay gets taken care of as well. Now it's Hayes by himself with a 3. He's looking for the 4th on hill. Can he connect to it? Can't get it done, unfortunately, but his teammates are there for this trade to try to happen. And again, back and forth in the hill time as the kills go on through. Solid trying to fight for this last little bit of time as the connection the contestant does come on through. Kills going on in as well. One in the last little bit of it. Front the site gets taken care of. 3 dead now. Looking to roll this hill here. As we have talked about, FTP White love this P2 side. They've held it down very well so far, and they usually chain it pretty well to this P3 side. But as I say that, 2 go down for both sides. 1v1 on the hill, and it's going to be FTP White that does not secure here in the last dying seconds. They're going to try to win this contest onto the hill. They do so. They are within striking distance as well. They need these initial kills onto this P3 side to go their way, but King Coco able to get the kills when it matters. As the middle of the map play still coming through, 201 to 234. Time dwindling away if you're the side of FTP. The breaks have to come in, and they do so. And again, contention, but FTP here on the time. They look to try to right the ship and right the wrongs for their side as they connect on a 3 dead, looking to try to bring themselves back from the deficit here. 2:15 and counting. 1 does go down on hill. Fight for the hill on the outside gonna happen. Middle of the map play coming in again. Nade does go out. That's gonna be a team nade, unfortunately, as Solid still holding down this hill. We head to what could be potentially our last hill. This last little bit of time is gonna matter more than anything for the side of FTP White. They're going to get very close to this as the kills need to go down onto this opposite side, and 1 does. 1 for 1 as Bando still in the back of the map, and you can see the side of FTP are in Narnia on these spawn outs, and this is where I do believe the side of Cascades is going to be able to do it, but FTP Chucky here, can he get anything? No, he cannot. That's going to be a solid 2 dead, and unfortunately, the side of FTP White can't get it done. Very, very close hard point, map number 1. Chucky 36 and 32 with this huge final play here for their side. Unfortunately, can't secure it, but we'll see if they're able to bounce back into the next round of S&D. 36 and 32 from Chucky, and it's 36 and 29 here from King Coco as he goes nuclear for his side with a minute 43 in hill time as well. We'll see what happens on map number 2. If the side of FTP White can regain here, or will it be the side of Team Cascades, just showing their prowess on the S&D. We'll see what happens. We did see the side of FTP 6-2 in that S&D in the last one. We'll see if they can do the same thing. They won in that closely fought hard point in the last one. So, unfortunately, they do lose map 1. We'll see if they can bounce back here in just a couple minutes as we're going to head to a quick break. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. Hopefully you got some snacks off that quick little break, maybe a drink in hand, because we head to an S&D on Scar, which is going to be an interesting one. One side a little bit more favorable than the other for the offensive side. We'll see what happens here as we head into it. I do believe Team Cascade is going to be on the defensive side here first. So they're going to be on defense here first. Let's head over to the side of FTP. Actually, I'm speaking out of my butt right now. It is going to be the side of Team Cascade that is going to be able to pick up the bomb. Bando having it on back. 1-for-1 trade out does come down. Jay and Hayes going down in the kill feed as King Coco able to make it into top green. Another kill goes away of FTP White. Cascades down in the kill feed as well. Bando and King Coco trying to make these plays happen. Definitely the leaders of the team right now. It's Chucky. Spots out both of them. He knows he's getting chowed here. Can't get anything done. And now Solid is left up into it in a 1v1 scenario. Bando has 3 onto the round, trying to get the ace for his team as he connects. Oh, Solid with some very solid shots there from the side of FTP White. Jump out. Chow happens. I don't know if he won it or not. My game is frozen as well. Yay. Did it? Okay. Yeah, throw it to break. Yeah. Yo, chat, the game crashed, so we're just going to reload it as quick as possible and get back into there. Sorry about that. We'll be back in just a couple minutes when we're loaded back in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into it. Not sure how the rounds are playing out right now. We're going to see in a couple minutes as it is going to be Cascades. Actually, it's going to be tied up right now in the 1-to-1 fight right now. Cascades back on the Team Cascades on the offensive side here. See what can get done. It's to get connected for King Kiko and Bando to connect onto the kills. 2 dead in the feed for now FTP White. As one gets connected back onto Chucky, able to connect on that kill. Key gonna be able to get one as well. And Key's able to get 2 now. Only a 1v2 left to Cascades. It's left up into 1 player. Can he get anything done? He does have bomb on the back, so this rotation could be coming in for the other side, as Key is just playing crazy shoulder angles here onto the top motel. Not really giving any info over. And Chucky is playing on that back green position. They're just electing to allow this bomb plant to go down and play as a team. As Cascades does get the bomb down, he's going to elect to play back into P3, even to this back blue side. Maybe rotate through the middle of the map. No spot out has really came in for either side. Chucky just playing his time in that top green position. As Cascade does hop out, able to connect onto Chucky. Hops back out of top green. Doesn't spot a mid. And now the mind games are being played. And I do believe Cascade is going to be able to secure this round for his team as he clutches it up in the 1v2. And that will do it for round number 3. We head to round 4. We'll see if they can bounce back. or not. 5-2 for Bando as Cascade's able to connect onto a big two-piece. We switch on to the next round. Next round here. 4 rounds. We're in 4 rounds deep here. As it is going to be key. That is your bomb carrier. Solid. Pulling out that AR as well. So you can kind of see this team electing to play more of the switch style here. Switching up some things into this 4th round. Trying to get another round win on their books. Key playing it very slow and passive is the side of Ftp White. Just not wanting to give over too much information off the rip. Just wanting to elect to try to, take these chows at the 1v1 face. Spot out onto top stairs does come in. Some hit markers going in as well. But nothing really getting connected onto. But as I say that, though, the first blood does happen. Key now in a precarious position, but Solid is there to protect him. As I say that, they both go down in the kill feed. Now Bando and Cascade left up against Chucky. Not a lot of time left here on the clock either. Just having to play for the kills. Still going down. First kill goes his way. Second goes his way as well as... Oh my good lord. Oh my god. Chucky Cod with the snap on to top green onto Bando. Wins the round for his team in the 2v1 clutch. He told Cascade, hey, hold my beer, watch this, I got a better one. 2v2 clutch is coming in huge for both sides this afternoon. As again, we head into the next round. Offensive side back on for Team Cascade. Cascade still going to be your bomb carrier. A lot of these plays have been going down to this A side off the beginning. They just want to kind of, play for information onto it. Solid really not electing to give too much over. If you look at the positioning of the side of FTP, Chucky able to connect onto another one. Hayes connecting onto that nade kill as well. Just layers upon layers in the plays that are coming out from FTP White. As King Coco is up top, the shoulder peek does come out from Solid. Knowing the information of both players, I do believe Solid does go down, unfortunately. King Coco able to get connected onto by Hayes. And you can see Jay now just nervous about the backside of the map. As Jay able to connect on his first kill in the game. Can't get any more, unfortunately. And that will be another round win here for the side of FTP White. Now chaining 2 together. 3-2 for them. We head into this next round. It's going to be FTP White trying to make some plays happen. Chucky Khan going to be able to throw out that nade. Nothing connected onto it. Stun as well. Not getting any connections. Both these teams electing to play more of this ace site. And right now, it's just been the better chows out of the side of FTP White. As I say that, Key does go down. Bando spotted up top green. Solid able to collect that back onto one. Chucky on the lower side. As I say that, he gets taken care of by Cascades. Hayes in the middle of the map gets spotted out by Bando. And that's going to be all dead in the round. And it's the side of Team Cascades that bounce backs here. Now 3-3 tied up. 6 rounds deep, 5 to go. And no one really having a great, lead or, an upper hand right now in this match. 3-3 is the score line. We head into the next round. Round number 7 on the offensive side here for Team Cascades. Can they find anything as we head back on to this A site? A normal play that has been enacted a couple times here from both sides. We'll see what happens. Nate does not get connected onto. Solid. Trying to crawl up here for information onto the players on A. As I say that, 1-for-1 trades do go on. Chucky Cod able to get another one as he just plays his life. And it's now Solid who comes alive for 2 from that position. Now 4-3 FTP White. 8 and 5 from Solid, having another great S&D map. Looking like the S&D god for this team. Welcome into the new viewers. If you are joined up, we appreciate you guys as always. I saw that we reached 400 followers. Thank you. As always, we do appreciate that. We head into this next round. It is going to be FTP White back on in it. We'll see what they can do here. Solid season 8 and 5 right now on a 2 streak. Plays into the middle of the map, but now we head back onto a different side, and Key gets wall banged into it. But Chucky able to connect onto another kill. 8 and 4 and 8 and 5 from Solid and Chucky, both having great S&D maps right now. King Coco trying to find a play into the back of the map. Solid's just holding this down as he does look away from the angle for a second. King Coco able to connect onto one into the top blue position as he just walks out. Solid trying to make a flank play happen. And nothing can go down for FTP White. Now 4-all, favoring neither side again. But it is the round win here for Team Cascades. As we head into the next one, we'll see what happens. We head back on to FTP White's defensive side. 4-4 now. Actually, offensive side in favor of Team Cascades. We head back into that side. It has been a better side for Team FTP White a little bit here because they have had this, A site bang out, go their way a little bit more. But now we're making a different play. If you're the side of Team Cascades, you maybe spot out one in Haze. Again, spot out into top green, comes in. Information given on over to the side of FTP White. The play has to come in. They spot out 3 into this plain side. It's 2 go down. Make it 2 for both sides. Middle of the map, Chow coming in. Cascade getting some shots down. This Chucky is trying to make a play here. Cascade and Jay versus Solid and Chucky. Is Solid connects onto another one onto Cascade, and now it's just Jay by himself. He does get bomb picked up in the 2v1 now. Actually 1v1. Jay able to pick up that kill too. Bomb still not going down. Angle is looked away from. He would have spotted out Jay if he rotated. Is Jay's going to get the bomb down? Nade check going to come on through. So Nade does go on out at the last second. Nothing on the informational grab. But is he going to make a play into this back of the map? I think information may have been given over to both sides as Jay is just collected there by Solid. And again, Solid clutching up another one for his team. 11 and 6 from him on a 3 streak. Looking to close this one out for FTP White. We'll see if they can do so. Headed back in to their offensive side. They've been a little bit slow on it sometimes. We'll see what happens here. As they open up on into the round, it is going to be Chucky. That is going to be your bomb carrier. We head back into this A site again. This has really worked out in their favor. even if they get first blooded most of the time. So we'll see if they can do the same thing here as they rotate from back blue, already happening from Team Cascade. Cascades does spot out into the top map. In the top green, Solids now trying to find something here. As King Coco does connect onto one. Now 2 for the side of Team Cascades. Make it 3. Now Chucky Cod in a 1v4 scenario. He's going to have to do everything to win this 6th round. But realistically, he needs to deal with these first 2 players. Make it 3 now, because there's 3 around the site that he's going to have to deal with. Connects onto 1. Takes that into a 1v1 chow. And he just gets taken care of easily there by Team Cascades. We are in a round 11, ladies and gentlemen. Get those buzzers in, because this is a very, very good S&D map from both teams. Round 11 coming at you live and direct here in just a couple seconds. The decider round. Who takes map number 2? Let me hear what chat's thinking. Who's going to take map number 2? 5-5. We head back onto the offensive side here of FTP White. We'll see what they can do. They've been better on their defensive sides. We'll see what can happen here for offense, though, as a nade does go out through the middle of the map. Not sure if anything gets connected onto. It does not. As Chucky already playing into that top window position. Solids now trying to make a play happen. Can he spot anything out? 11-7 from him. Both teams just electing to play a little bit of slow, stagnant play right now. First kill, though, comes on in. Second almost taken care of as well, as Solid trying to get some more to go his way. As Key does pick up bomb. Cascades trying to make something happen from top blue. Top green, I mean. Again, middle of the map play happens. King Coco gets taken down by Chucky Cod. And they just want to play this slow. A 2v2 scenario where they have to play the time a little bit here. Bando splitting the sites, though. You have to take care of him if you want to try to get onto this site. FTP trying to find something. As Cascades gets knocked back. The bomb is going to be planted here with the last little bit of time going in. I do believe Cascades gets spotted out by Chucky here. The shout coming in. Chucky can't win it. And now Key left up into it. 1v2 for the map. He's got to do something here. They are around the site already. He's going to make a huge play, I do believe, to try to flank here. But he does get spotted out. So they're just going to hop this defuse as fast as possible. He makes a play into it. Just got to finish the 1. Can't get it done. And FTP White lose map number 2, 6-5, unfortunately. Now down 2-0, looking to try to have to make a comeback on map number 3, Overload. We'll see if they can do so, ladies and gentlemen, or if it will be Team Cascades moving on. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with Overload. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually done casting the cup, unfortunately, because some teams think that we're trying to cheat for the side of FTP, but we're really not. We're all here trying to be a neutral, biased opinion, as always. And, ladies and gentlemen, another thing that we want to say here, just because you're playing in a cup you've never been casted for, doesn't mean it can't happen, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, understand that as well. It's only winners round 2. I wasn't expecting to probably cast if they made it all the way to the finals or, further into the bracket. It's just us as casters need an opportunity to get ourselves out there as well. You guys have Challengers Cups, so the best way for us to do it is to cast a Challengers Cup. That is the thing that people have to understand and, get behind as well. So, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are done for today. FTP was down 2-0 at the end of that one. They did look very good in both maps, a very close series when we talked about it. They won 3-0 in the first one. They were, down 2-0, not really knowing how that match is going to go. Unfortunately, Team Cascades were not too happy with us being in there. They automatically kicked us and said that casters don't need to be in Challengers Cups. So if you have a problem with us not being in there, just know that you are not the one paying us to be there. So pipe down, little bro. Have a good evening, though, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good evening.